to this week's episode on Nuked Mini. I have not been doing much work at all actually when it comes to the actual body, because I have been trying to figure out the mechanism in the roof, the sliding roof, and I have been drawing up some parts for that and sent them off to ScanCut, and hopefully I will get them tomorrow. But anyway, I won't be doing anything with the roof as of right now, because I did just want to check some things, and there is some stuff to do before that. But what I have been doing, or it's a couple of weeks ago, I did start on the reinforcement on the hood, because I had a little trouble trying to figure out how to make the mounts in the bonnet for the Porsche Boxster hinges. Yes, shout out to Bad Obsession Motorsport. I got the idea from you. So it's no secret that I have been following them for quite a while. But anyway, I figured I make a little piece here that ties the two hinges together, and that created somewhat of a challenge, because how do you fold the lip? You can't do it on the press brake, and then it's also a bit of a curve in it. So what I did was I made the sheet metal piece, and then I did it like I folded one edge, the straight edge, no problem. I could do that in the press brake. But then the other one I had to take on the bead roller, and so you have to do it in a few steps, but after a while you get a perfect 90-degree bend that follows a curve, and then you have to go in with a shrinker stretcher to actually stretch the material. You stretch the flange, because when you stretch the flange, you get more material up top, and that will pull it apart, so it make a curve like that. That isn't on the original bonnet. The original bonnet, my bonnet, is a bit flimsy, however, because I have extended that one, or I didn't extend it as such. I made a new piece for it, so I cut off the upper part of the old bonnet, and then I made a new piece for it and welded together. Unfortunately, I have a habit of rushing into things sometimes, so the fitment wasn't that good. So I have been doing some heat shrinking with and some hammer and dolly work to be able to get it straight, and I don't know how well it's gonna go, but I'm doing the best I can, and then Bondo had to do the rest, so no problem there. And also on the original bonnet there is a cross, but the original cross was a bit beaten up, and I thought that I want to make a new one. I want to make a new one that fits in the extended bonnet, so I did that. Actually had to do it in 3 pieces, because it curves in a few different ways. So I did the rear the main part of the cross is just straight parts that are bended and folded and then massaged in the shrinker stretcher, and then welded together. But the front part of the cross is made from small sections that have been done in the bead roller and then on the shrinker stretcher. Yeah, it's a lot of work and it's work intense, but I have gotten to the part now where yeah, it's pretty good. I just need to fix the bloody exhaust manifold so the bonnet may actually fit. The thing with heat shrink is that it's very fun to do to work with, and you don't need all the tools that people tell you that you need, but you need to just understand the process. And I think I understand the process now. It's I'm getting better and better at it, and so yeah. What else have we? It is some exciting times now. I don't want to jinx it, but I have a plan, and that's why I'm sitting like this here right now, because this might be the last time in a while that we see the engine in place. Now, of course, it won't be. I'm probably going to fit it back to tomorrow again. But anyway, I am going to take the engine out. I have a small piece of sheet metal. I see now how I'm going to fit it, and then I can just tack it in, and when the engine is out I can fully weld that thing, because I found something. It showed up in my reel, and the thing is that it's mini. It's gonna rust on the way to the paint shop booth. The paint shop booth I'm gonna borrow, and so I'm going to do the undercarriage on the car, and I'm pretty close to doing that. And I'm gonna use a roller to put on both the Raptor and the epoxy primer, and that's pure old school. That's no problem. And I did a test yesterday with the epoxy primer with the right kind of roller, and the surface is mint, no problem at all. I'm just gonna sand it a bit with the Scotch-Brite to get a key on it, and then I'm gonna try the Raptor on and see how that is. And I'm thinking like this because this will also save me a lot of time, because then I can do that stuff in here, and then I don't have to be ready with the underside and then away to the paint booth and everything, but I can have the underside be done. So when I get it to the paint booth, I can do the outside, so it will be shorter time in the paint booth. Nice, yes. And I am talking about paint because it might not look like that, but it's actually pretty close to painting. I do have to go over all my sketches here with solvent. I have a lot of numbers on both the fenders, and that is actually my calculation for the motion ratio on the suspension. Sometimes I don't have paper, just a pen, and I do it like that, and that gives me a headache later. And But then I have to do something about my shocks, because I see that I have actually almost ruined one. Oh, that's bad. But that was what you get when you buy stuff and then use it for several years to mock up things. That's bad. Well, that's that. Now I'm gonna continue with setting the car up to lift it up in the air so I can drop the engine, and you just have to wait for the next update. So thank you for watching.